if you want to get through the world, if you want to get from point A to point B, if you want to get to wherever you're going, it'd be good to have a map. And it'd probably be good to have a map that isn't full of holes and errors, because otherwise you're not going to get to where you're going. You might not even know where you are to begin with. And that seems like a bad plan if you're going to undertake a journey, and you are going to undertake a journey because your life is a journey. So pathologize your speech, then you pathologize the systems that guide you, and then that relates back to rule 7, which is, well, you have an instinct for meaning, let's say, and it can guide you, and you need it. And then if you pathologize it by introducing material that you know to be untrue, then you distort and warp and pathologize the very structure, the very feeling that you need to place yourself firmly in the world. And then you can't rely on yourself. And this is a very bad idea, because you need to rely on yourself, especially in situations of crisis, when you have difficult decisions to make. And it's like, well, it's not obvious whether I should go right or whether I should go left, right? Because there's a lot riding on both decisions, and so you're sweating it out. Or maybe you have 3 or 4 decisions to make at the same time. It's like you can talk to your friends and all that, but you're the guy in the final analysis, man. It comes down to you. And if you can't trust yourself because you've filled yourself up with nonsense, then you'll make the wrong decision. And then, hey, maybe you'll pay for it for the rest of your life. And maybe you'll deserve to as well. And so it's very, you hear now and then at university students say, undergraduates, they say, well, I just write what the professor wants to hear, and then I get a good grade. It's like, first of all, most professors aren't that corrupt. There are corrupt professors, but most of them are not that corrupt. You have to be pretty damn corrupt before you go that far, before a student will hand you something that's well crafted and well thought through, and you'll actually punish them for it. You've gone way off the malevolent end of the academic spectrum when you do that. Now, maybe you're a bit biased and you'll give them a B+ instead of an A, and it's not like that's particularly forgivable, but it's not a catastrophe. So I think it's a bit cynical on the part of the undergraduates, usually, but more importantly, it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to do your whole 4-year degree, and all you're going to do is write what you think your professors want to hear, and you think you're going to come out educated? You think you're going to come out the person you were when you went in? It's like, no, you're not, because you've rewritten a different self, and you've practiced deceit with regards to your highest moral faculty, right? Your capacity for articulated speech. You've practiced that for 4 years. And so then definitely when you come out, you're way worse than you were when you went in. And that's not education. That's the antithesis of education. Better not to be there. Better to lay bricks, right? And I have nothing, by the way, against bricklayers. Way to be bricklayers as far as I'm concerned. But at least they can lay a straight brick wall and it will stand up, and there's something honest and solid about that. Much better that than to go and produce written material that your soul isn't in. That's what the damn education system is for, insofar as it's not, there to train you professionally. It's to develop you psychologically and spiritually, and to turn you into a citizen, into a competent human being. You compromise that because of expediency, an excuse usually. It's a very bad idea. I would highly recommend against never doing it. And I would say the same thing at work, whenever. It's very psychologically dangerous to say things you know not to be true.